we always get excited when you come around because that means we get new music. Of course, we got a new single, and tell me about that because it's always wonderful to have new North Mississippi music.
Oh, thank you so much. This record, Still Shaking, we recorded to celebrate the 25th anniversary of our first record, Shake Hands with Shorty. And, uh,
Hmm.
and, you know, that record was influenced by where we grew up, North Mississippi, and the music at home. R.L. Burnside, his family, Junior Kimbrough, his family, Other Turner, his family, our father, Jim Dickinson, and his community and the music of home. You know, we grew up playing crazy experimental rock and roll of all sorts, but at a certain point back in 96, almost 30 years ago, we started the North Mississippi All-Stars because, man, the tradition of the music where we live. You know, like how it is in Texas. It's like, you know, when you're young, you just take it for granted or sidestep it. But at a certain point, you just have to embrace it. You're like, this music is
Hmm.
amazing. And my home community, the scene is so amazing that we started the band to celebrate that. And it changed our life and gave us this wonderful opportunity and career. And we wanted to make this record in gratitude to the community at home, the music and the fans and the support that we've had and just the whole experience, you know? Still shaking.
Hmm. That's right. Well, of course, when you first came out, it made quite a splash, and they said, where in the world are these guys from?" I go, "I know where they're from because I was born in Clarksdale, Mississippi."
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, we grew up in Hernando and Senatobia, which is literally just due east of Clarksville.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Well, and of course, I knew R.L. Burnside pretty well too, and Cedric. So, I mean, it's pretty, it's great to hear the spirit live on, right?
I'm so proud of Cedric, man. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful. His
Mhm.
record, the songwriting and playing, and he's such a good businessman. His work ethic is so good. He's the boss dog of the boneyard, man. Cedric is the man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Kingfish.
absolutely.
And Kingfish.
Yes.
Boom.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
they both make me so happy.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, of course, so now you've got 25 years of music, plus everything else that you know. What are we going to get in this set? Because I know it's hard to whittle it down to one set.
Well, we always play some good hill country standards, and then we also, some of the new songs we're bringing in for sure, the new album, and then originals and classics from over the years. But our band, a lot of this record is also about featuring our current bandmates because they're so good.
Mhm.
Joey Williams from the Blind Boys of Alabama has been playing with us
Mhm.
for a few years now. Fantastic guitar player, bass player, and singer. And we feature him and our friend Ray Ray Holloman. He's Eminem's guitar player. He's Neo's guitar player, and he plays guitar and bass with us. And so you'll also get a lot of good flavor from Joey and Ray Ray.
Mhm. Oh, that's so cool. Well, and then of course, people look up to you guys on stage and they think, "See, that's what I want to do." But you just make it look easy. So, what kind of advice would you give to somebody that wants to follow in your footsteps?
Man, in this day and age, I would say do it yourself as much as possible. Don't wait on the industry at all. Like get everything out on YouTube and every platform you can. And it's amazing. I mean, look at Billie Eilish or anyone that's cut out the middleman completely. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, we grew up booking our own shows, making our own flyers, making our own cassettes. It was like punk rock all age, do it yourself work ethic. But now it's even more possible. So just don't wait around for any opportunity. Just get your music out there and do it.
Yeah, well said. My co-host is Drew Pearson, one of our great Dallas Cowboys. Caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame, and so we love to ask people their Hail Mary moment, which is that moment in your life or career where you just kind of had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There was this period of time, I'd been playing with the Black Crows for about 5 years, and there was
Hmm.
something they were taking a break, and there was something in like my gut instinct, like it was just like, no, don't do it. Everyone expected me and wanted me to continue forth the next year, but I really didn't want to, and I couldn't explain why but I had to follow my instinct. And usually, like they say, follow your instinct or listen to your gut. Usually, that's just a whisper, like tie your shoe before you stub your toe or
Hmm.
whatever, But that time
Yeah.
it was like, no. And I didn't, it was such a gamble because career-wise, I didn't have anything going on. I had a little baby child. But that year, because I was free, or it, coincidentally, Phil Lesh started hiring me to play with Phil and Friends. And he
Hmm.
brought me into
Yeah.
his community, his son, Graham Lesh. And they taught me the
Hmm.
Grateful Dead catalog, which I did not grow up playing. And it was a beautiful, enriching musical experience that was a whole new world, a whole new community, a whole
Yeah.
new language. And man, I was just so happy about that because playing with Phil and his whole crew was definitely a highlight.
Yeah, that's amazing. And of course, sometimes not all the notes come to you, and not all the songs come to you when you want to. And we talk about that success mindset on the show, what does you have to have, whether you're feeling it or not. So, is there something you tell yourself that keeps you on the right path always?
Man, that's such a great point you have there. And you just have to show up and do the work. You can't wait for inspiration. Like inspiration likes to find you at work, you know? It's like,
Hmm.
and sometimes, you know, when you're creating, I was doing a film score and I would just write and compose and write and write and write. And sometimes for, you know, 10, 20, for hours, it would feel stale and uninspired. But then all of a sudden, you break through and you're in there. And the next thing you know, the sun's coming up or you know, you got to just be in the habit of doing it, be it writing or recording or practicing, or just got to stay in the habit. You cannot wait for inspiration. You have to work
Yeah.
toward.
Yeah, well said. And what are you playing today? Which
Uh,
guitar you got there?
ah, my friends and I, we've been making guitars.
Yeah.
This is one
Oh,
of
look
them.
at that.
The Fender philosophy of you
Beautiful.
screw them together. You know, Gibsons are much
Oh, there you go.
different level of craftsmanship, but my friends and I began making
Hmm.
guitars, and it's so fun.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
We
That's
built this one
amazing.
from scratch. We designed it and built it
Oh,
from.
look at that. Wow. That's
Is it?
amazing.
Thank you, man. I can't keep my hands
Hmm.
off of them, you know?
Yeah. Well, and then you get to bring them on the road with you. That's
That's
killer.
right.
That's amazing. Well, and so what is it that keeps you inspired today? Like, with the new music and everything. Is
Man,
it just the
music is
spirit and
ever,
love?
if you stay engaged, music is ever fascinating, man. Like, right, you know, now
Hmm.
it's like rhythm, like the study of rhythm is so fascinating and so important. And as a self-taught rock and roll guitar player, you know, that can easily be neglected in your youth, you know?
Hmm.
Harmony and chords and just studying different ways to connect all the different sounds. And then recording. Like this record
Yeah.
was largely inspired by recording experiments, you know. It's
Hmm.
you stay engaged and active and keep searching, music will definitely feed you.
That's amazing. Well, last thing, what else do we have to look forward to? I know you're always working on all kinds of things. You're building guitars, you got new music. What do you got for us?
Well, the All Stars record's coming out in June, and later this year I have a
Hmm.
solo record coming out called Dead Blues Volume 1.
Good.
And that's an extension of the Phil Lesh experience. His son Graham and I realized that the Grateful Dead did a whole lot of blues songs in their repertoire.
Hmm.
And Graham and I started booking shows called Dead Blues so we could bring like blues and other like jam rock musicians into Phil's orbit. And we had a lot of fun. We
Hmm.
got Phil together with G Love and Charlie Musselwhite and
Yeah.
Eddie Simo and even the Blind Boys of Alabama. And
Hmm.
and it was, and so this record is a further extension of that, Dead Blues. It's a radical reinterpretation of some blues, more different traditional blues standards.
Yeah. Can't wait to hear that. Well, and then we can't wait to have you back here in Texas. So, of course, we're going to be at the show. And we're going to tell everybody to join us out there. Really, really appreciate your time today. And I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Right.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.